Hi, everybody. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to my singles weekend prediction for May 22nd through May 24th of 2026. I can't believe we're almost at the end of May here. It's crazy. So we are going to do a singles reading for all of you with no exes and no past. I do have some charms and initials. I know you love that. And we're going to call in our spirit guides and see what loving messages they have for you. Please use these readings to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life recently. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody newly guided here. If you were guided here for the first time, there's probably a message. There's probably a message for everybody. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Spirit, I call upon you. This is for any sign, even any sign that may be on your mind today. Although Spirit does share some signs with us. So for confirmation, I do have some initials as well. We'll be doing something like that. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is coming our way? What is next in love? What is it that we don't see coming? Weekend forecast. I am listening for you now. I have many loves. Okay. It didn't come into me as like somebody's a player. It came into me as in our lifetime, we have such great capacity to love. So if you've lost loves, if you have ended relationships, they're saying that you will love again. Okay. So it is a feeling of, for those of you that struggle with, will I ever find another person? Will I ever be in love again? Yes. You know, there's a sense of, we have such great capacity to love. So it's not just, I had one person in my life and then that's it. No, you can love again very easily and love differently. And it could be, it's a totally different relationship, right? So keep that in mind. I have a commitment. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just that one person that was supposed to be in your life. There's somebody else. So whoever this is, like, who is this? Who is this person that wants to commit? Who is this person that wants to, they're saying, be in your life forever. Okay. So there's somebody that's out there. This energy anyways is out there, and it's going to find you. I have retreat. I've been taking care of myself. Maybe the other side has been taking care of themselves. They've been isolating. They've been a hermit for a while. They weren't ready for this union. They needed to do some healing. We all know that. And I do have a yes, a big yes. So what's your question? Is the person on your mind going to commit? Am I going to find somebody that will commit? What's your question? We'll just kind of keep that on the side here. Spirit, can I have a couple more energy cards? I have silence. I'm going to say that you've got somebody coming into your life who really hasn't been out there, that they haven't been looking, they weren't even interested in finding anybody. And then it's almost like, and then you came along. Okay. Sometimes we aren't looking for it, and sometimes it just appears, and that is the magic of the divine timing. Sometimes it's not when we think it's going to happen, and then it comes into our life. I have fireworks. Oh, I want fireworks. I roll the dice. So is this person going to be worth it? I'm not afraid to roll the dice. I feel confident. I don't feel like I'm risking my heart. I felt like I'm having a good time, to tell you the truth. Maybe, for those of you that have ever gambled, you kind of set your limit. You're out for a good night. You're looking at that night as entertainment, as opposed to, I got to pay my bills with this roll. This next roll is make or break me. And it felt more like, yeah, let's see where we go. Let's get this party going. Let's get this started. But I like the sparks. I like the fireworks. I like all of those kinds of energies, because let's face it, if you're not attracted to somebody, you can't like make yourself be attracted to somebody. Your love can grow on you over a period of time. It can get better and better. But if you're not attracted to that person, you got to have some kind of spark. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me that there's got to be chemistry. There's got to be some sparks. You got to be attracted to them. I have a 7 of Cups. I have a 10 of Pentacles. I have a 5 of Wands. And I have a 7 of Swords. I felt for a second there that I definitely have been searching, okay? And it could be that I have 1212 on the clock. Curious about that angel number now. I felt like I was searching. I felt like I'm searching for this new beginning, they're saying. I know what I don't want, is how they're saying it to me. Stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic throughout the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into reality. So I did feel like I was searching, and I did feel like I've already been through the ringer. So I'm patient. I feel like many of you are being very, very patient for the right one. And I feel like that's probably a good thing. But am I searching? Am I patient? Manifesting? I have a King of Wands in reverse. I have a High Priestess, an 8 of Wands. And I have a Queen of Cups. I'm asking about this reverse. For those of you that watch me all the time, I typically like to read my cards in the upright position, only because I like to see the images of all my decks. But it came into me as this person doesn't come on strong. Like they're not a love bomber, or they're not trying to seduce you. That's how it's coming into me. So I don't have like this strong, seductive energy coming at me. I have somebody that, 4 of Wands at the bottom of my deck. I have somebody that they're saying sees the value in you. And they're either seeing this, they love your spirituality, is what they just said. They love how you look at the world. They love your optimism. They love how you see the big picture. And you try not to get too bogged down with just kind of like little things, So I think that they really recognize in you something that they're drawn to. All right. So you might not walk around and go, oh, I'm so spiritual. I don't even do that. You could be just somebody that's how you live your life. You're good to people. You are always there for your family. You are caring, giving, humanity, animals, earth, universe. So there's a part of me that's saying, I love your spirit. I love your soul. They could say, I love your energy. I would say that they recognize in you that you have a very specific energy that other people are drawn to. So I think that's beautiful. I think that's amazing. I have a King of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles and a Four of Wands. Yes, that's my yes. That's my commitment. That's my security. That's my decision in the future to take this long term. Okay. So you could be just ready to meet the person who you settle down with. I want to settle down with you. I want to have a home with you. Okay. So this could be it. This could be, I think last week's reading was tonight's the night, right? It was kind of that energy. I don't know if tonight's the night as much as it's a feeling of whoever this is and when it's coming. It's there's a sense of permanency to me right now. There's a sense of groundedness, and there's a sense of making a life together. I just felt like I was building a hut. I know you don't want to build a hut with somebody, but I've got some ancestral energy coming into this reading. You could have had past lifetimes with this person. You could have definitely been Native American, or like I'm building from the wilderness, our home. We're going into the woods and cutting down trees ourselves. I mean, it was crazy, a hut. We want something better than a hut, Spirit. Can you bring us a mansion, please? Let's get a couple of initials. But ancestral energy is really what that meant. It was kind of like, we've lived past lifetimes together and we've built other homes together. Okay, that was fun. All right, let's see. First initials, last initials. Let's see what they want you to know today. All right, the letter I, Y, O, W, Q. I have a D. I have an M. I have an X. I have an H, U, J. I have an L, M, Y. And while I was doing that first row of letters, I had DQ, like Dairy Queen. And it felt very much like that's our favorite spot. Like we go to Dairy Queen and get blizzards or get ice cream cones or something, or maybe it's part of our first date or first couple of dates, or I don't know, maybe it's just ice cream in general. But I definitely got a DQ energy, and I'm going to go with ice cream. I'm going to go with Dairy Queen specifically as a clue. So that could be funny for somebody. We just went and got a flurry. We just went and got something like that. Oh boy, spirits, what's going on? What's going on this weekend around this connection? Tell me more. Tell me everything. Tell me everything I want to know. I have trustworthy. Look at that cute smile. I love this card. It's just a beautiful smile. I also like the cropped hair, the very kind of military haircut, that very short haircut, fade, something like that. So that could be a clue. I have impulsive. Okay. I'm going to say that I have triggers. I don't feel like I have rage, but I would say I have triggers about certain situations, around a car, around traffic, it's all like service things too. It's all like waiting for my waitress, or waiting in line at places. So I'm not going to say this person has rage, but impatience maybe is frustrating to them. But it feels like all the times when I'm more, not the two of us, but when I'm out in public for some reason. That public situations are just frustrating for this person. They're just like, I hate to say it, but people are stupid. Like, what is wrong with this person? And they just get kind of, exasperated very easily. I have a student, constant learner, a little bit of a bookworm there for me. Somebody who has advanced education, somebody who is always looking up stuff, always kind of researching something, asking Google, Chat GTP, something like that. I've got law, okay, so legal system, attorneys, court systems, police, paralegals, they just said, so anything connected to possibly the court system. There's a part of you and this person, they're saying, not just one. That's a little old-fashioned, that you like the simpler things. You're not looking for big entertainment. Going to Dairy Queen and getting an ice cream is a night out. Like, ooh, that's our date. My husband and I go to thrift stores and stop at the Chinese takeout place on the way home. Like, ooh, that's our date night. Yeah, I like the simple things. I like, they're saying trustworthy things. So trustworthy things to me would be, when I go there, I know what I'm getting. Okay. I go to the same diner. I go to the same restaurants. I just know what it's going to be like there. So maybe I like routine. Maybe I like, I don't know, call me old fashioned. It's okay. It doesn't mean I don't like excitement every once in a while, but I'm not thriving for excitement. I'm kind of at a slower pace. This connection feels like, as long as we're together and doing whatever life takes to do, I feel like we're happy. We don't need a lot to be entertained. I have finances. I also feel like we don't have to spend a lot. Okay. It doesn't mean that we don't have money. It's that we choose not to. I can shop wherever I want. I like the thrift stores. I have fun at the thrift stores. I always find cool things. So I feel like it's not about the money. It's about finding things to do that are easy to do and doesn't necessarily even cost money. So that could be, you guys are both on the same page with that, which is nice. I have somebody's tall. I have straight hair, long straight hair, dark hair. Looks like forever to blow dry hair. I have long, a little bit of a wave. Maybe I put curlers, or I've got something that curls. So I like to put waves. I've got this. It's not so much the thin lips that's coming into me. It was the shadow. It was somebody who has dark hair that definitely would have a shadow. They have to shave often. Okay, so divine masculine that would have a shadow. I have a skinny. I'm working. I'm jealous. The person who has to work hard at keeping weight on them. Okay, there's the people who have a hard time with keeping weight off. And then there's people out there, believe it or not, who have a hard time keeping weight on them. And bottom of the deck, I have adventurous, but this doesn't feel like it's costing me money. I'm in a boat. I could be, maybe we have kayaks. Maybe we like to go for walks in the woods, hiking. There's this sense of there's a lot for us to do that we don't have to drop a whole bunch of money on. So call me old-fashioned or just smart at this stage, maybe. Spirit, what else do you need me to know? Let's get a couple other clues and we'll get some charms. Wears glasses. I would say contacts as well. I would say that they either have contacts in or glasses. They probably have to wear glasses all the time. Could be you, could be them. has a personal pride for their collectibles. So I feel like it's clothing. I do. I feel like it's clothing. I feel like it's a shoe collection, sneaker collection, t-shirt collection. Like, leave me alone because I have 40 pairs of jeans. Yeah, I feel like it's connected to, I don't feel like it's, I'm collecting Hummels. I feel like I'm collecting, I just have piles and piles of a certain object in my wardrobe, and I have way too many, but leave me alone. Okay, so it could be shoes, could be bags, it could be sneakers, something like that, hats, caps. Loves movie nights. But as far as being old-fashioned, I'm just as happy as watching movies at home. Okay, so yeah, I like to go to the movies, but I'm just as happy watching Netflix and HBO and prime time or whatever. So I do feel that. Wrote you a message, but never sent it. Ooh, shy, they just said. Okay, they want to make sure you feel the same way. So it could be for some of you, they've crossed your path already and they're getting up the courage to reach out and to get this thing started. Called you the other night. Okay, so it feels like it's just starting. Has an imperfection in their speech, an accent. Maybe you have different accents. One person has an accent, one person doesn't. One person can speak 2 languages, something like that. Has a pet. I'm asking spirit what the pet is. I do feel like it's a dog. I feel like it's one dog. So the dog is very special. The dog is very important to them. Your paths will cross after you make a final decision. Okay, so have you made any changes in your life? Are you about to make any big changes in your life? Are you moving? Have you changed jobs recently? Are they shuffling you from one department to the next? Have you changed your energy in any way? Okay, so let's see what our charms are saying. We're getting lots of good clues today, especially the hut. The hut. Maybe it's a tent. Maybe this person likes to go, maybe because I felt like I was building it. And you know how you did like put the tent together. Maybe this person likes to camp. Do you like to camp? Okay, a lot of people like to camp. Tents, woods. Okay, let's get some clues. Now this has some numbers and it has charms. So I might have to do a couple of scoops so that I can get some of these numbers in here. And then underneath are the charms. What's going on here? Okay, let's do that. And I want a couple more charms. I'm just going to get some charms. Let's see. Okay. All right, let's see what these numbers are. So these numbers could be birthdays. They could be days of the month that are going to be significant to the 2 of you, like the day we met, something like that. All right, so let me just figure this out. I have the number 31. I have an 8. I have another 8. Okay, so 888. I got to look that one up. Let's see. 888. Is that an angel number for us today? The number 8, abundance. Okay, let's go with 888. Look for 888 for me. I have abundant. As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance, an abundance of love, right? An abundance of, it was almost a feeling of energy, but in the sense of being there for each other, to stay healthy, to take care of each other, to eat right. You know, it's the partner that you need at night that says, let's go for a walk, you know. So There was a sense of we're going to take care of each other like that. I have books. Yeah, we had books earlier. You've got somebody who's very bright. Okay. You got somebody who was probably a good student. That might be like, you were definitely a better student than me. Or one of you was like a super good student, A+ with that apple. So a little bit of a teacher's pet feeling also, like you, goody two shoes. You did good in school. You did all the right things. You never got in trouble. That's okay. That's good. I'd rather be with that person than the person who did all the wrong things. I have the number 24 birthdays. Okay. I have two rings and a heart. So is this somebody who is going to be a future commitment? Is this somebody who we're going to give our heart to? I have the number 15. Okay, I like the numbers. Kind of forgot that I had those. All right, so that was good to pull out today. The number 5 is coming into me for the starfish, more so than the starfish. So the number 5. I have infinity, infinite love, infinite abundance in this connection. We're going to go on forever. Yeah, there's a sense of infinity, beautiful, even an infinity tattoo, an infinity sign, but that could be something that you keep seeing. You keep seeing infinity signs everywhere, whether it's a necklace or a tattoo or you just keep coming across them. Okay. It's like a fleur-de-lis energy, and it's almost like a historical feeling to me, or royalty feeling to me. Again, that old fashioned. So I could like things like antique furniture. I could like old homes, like Victorian homes, Georgian homes. I would love to go see, the big mansions in Rhode Island, so there's a sense of, I like that quality. So this person could have high quality. You could have high quality. You could be one of those people that you put 10 objects in front of them and you go to the most expensive thing without, like, in a nanosecond, without even thinking. You're like, you just go right to the most expensive item. You're like, of course, of course I picked out the most expensive thing. High quality. There's a sense of high quality around this connection. Okay, I have Tinkerbell. I love this. Make a wish. A little Tinkerbell. Little girl in our life, granddaughter, magic, magical years, magical moments going on around you. Something like that. I have a little pink daisy. So I'm going to say somebody's lucky enough to either have daughters or granddaughters, and they're in those magical years where they play house and play with Barbies, and they're just kind of a fun fantasy age, 3, 4, 5, 6, that younger age. All right, I have a key to my heart. I love that always. What's this guy? It came into me as a bell. Okay, I don't know if it's a bell or not, but it was almost like it felt like a cowbell. I pulled that out of my butt. I'm not sure what the bell means. I'm asking spirit. A cowbell to me is like an old farm. An old farmhouse. Okay, so there could be some history around this connection. It could be grandparents had a farm. They definitely had a cowbell on their front porch. I grew up near a farm, on a farm. there were cows in our area, you know, like I mean, I personally grew up in New Hampshire, and there were dairy farms near us as kids, and we could see the big cows, but it did come into me as a cowbell. I'm not sure why, but maybe that has something to do with somebody out there. Kind of an interesting clue. Okay. I have a beautiful tree of life. They're saying apple trees. I asked them any kind of tree. Apple trees, apple picking, fall, hay rides, things like that. Okay, so you could live somewhere where the fall, you love the fall. You definitely go apple picking. You could have apple trees in your yard. You could plant an apple tree or a crab apple tree, something like that in the future. And what is this guy? I have a turtle. Okay. They are saying take it slow. Okay. But I do feel like this old-fashioned energy would go slow anyways. So it's not somebody I'd sleep with on the first date. It's not somebody that I would marry, you know, within 6 months. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not a race, Spirit saying, but it is a sense of slow moving energy. We're getting to know each other. We're falling for each other slowly. Here's another key to my heart. I want to take it. Yeah, I'm going to say I have a broken heart. So I don't feel like I'm worried about the past, but I want to take it slow because I've been hurt. Okay, so everybody says that, but that's their reason. Okay. And then I have Paris. I have Eiffel Tower. And all right, they're showing me the tower, but that's not what they want to say. They're saying when you climb up in the tower, you can see everything. So what they want you to know is the view from above. They want you to look at this connection from a higher perspective. Okay, they want you to, and they had said that somebody, this person loves your spirituality. They love, what did they say? I love your energy, right? So you could have a beautiful way of kind of looking at the big picture, and keep that in mind. Okay. So keep looking at, what's ahead is how they're saying it. Okay. So there are your beautiful charms, and let me know in the comments if any of those connected to you or made sense to you. I always love to hear that. Those are great. Okay, Spirit, let's see when is this coming? When is this love going to arrive in our life? Any timelines around this connection you need us to know? Next full moon. I love the stars aligning. I love that. This week. Okay, I'll take this week. There you go. I'll take that. I have January, snowflakes, one of a kind. January could be a birthday month. So January would be my Capricorns and my Aquarius, right? Okay. I have autumn. We did talk about those apple trees being important. Falling leaves. And I have next week. I'm going to go with this week and next week. How about that? Let's get this going. What did they say? They said the sparks are flying. And it was almost what we said earlier, that I wasn't really looking for this. And then you came along, right? So I'm going to go with this. I am. I'm going to say this is what I want. For those of you that have been waiting patiently, I want you to claim it. I want you to own it. It is yours today. This reading was for you. Let's all thank Spirit for these beautiful messages that we do each day. And I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I definitely want to say thank you for those of you that join me, not only in this reading, but all the readings that I post. I'm very, very grateful always. Please claim it, own it. Grab something I said today and write it down and put it out into the universe and ask Spirit to guide it to you. If you are interested in a private reading, please visit my website. I will put the links in the description. The link is KathyMammelin.psychicmedium.com. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope this love comes in with fireworks and sparks, and we'll see you all again real soon.